All right, guys. As previously stated, I'm still getting over pneumonia, so bear with me here. But we're here for NF. Warm up. I think this is still off therapy session. Let's get right into it. See what we got.
Yeah. Something for the fans.
What city is this, by the way? Huh. I wonder, is this in Michigan?
Yeah. I'm the type to rent a hotel room just to feel at home. I'm the type to rent a hotel room just to be alone. Yeah. I got an issue with people pretending they like what they don't. Please don't bring up my issues unless you gon' deal with your own. Please don't try to pretend like you keep it real though. Yeah, it's funny that you got a lot of money, but that money doesn't buy you skills though. I don't care if I am on the billboards on the killing spree, I'm about to kill more. Got a chain on you, pay the mill for. I mean, what you people even live for? I'll write raps, you steal yours and more.
I write raps, you steal yours. And he said, I'm sick of people acting like they like stuff they don't like. I wonder what that's a reference to. I don't know what that's a reference to, but I watch a few other reactors, not many anymore. But when I did watch a few different reactors, and there's a lot of people that they just hype up the artist because they know the person clicking on that video is probably a fan of the artist. And so if you just hype up every single artist, or most artists, you got a pretty good chance of building up a channel. Let's go, guys. By the way, I pissed people off with the first few NF reactions I did because I said I didn't see top tier lyricism. I'm not here to necessarily kiss the ass of every artist I react to. But then they said, no, go start the journey, work your way through. So I've been doing that, and I've been able to tell that there's a vast lyrical progression through NF's career, and I'm just here. I'm just here right now. So because I did a few, like 2 or 3 big NF songs, and I compare it to the early stuff that I reacted to, and man, it's a vast improvement. But let's keep going.
But you wanna know what I do in my downtime? They come to my fortress. I apologize for all the corpses. It's a mess right now, but I haven't had time to put the rappers in the coffins. We ain't talked in like 6 years. Why you writing me now? I just turned 100K down just to keep the brand looking right now. I ain't bragging about the money. I'm just saying I ain't controlled by.
He turned 100K down to keep the brand right. Huh. So they were saying what we'll give you 100 grand if you make these certain changes, or like you start talking about this more. Well, I don't know what he's talking about there, but hey, man, music industry is an industry. It's huge. There are insane amounts of money that are made by record labels. And so they scout talent and they say, hey, man, maybe you'd have a little more mass appeal if you talked a little bit more about booty, codeine, the car, the chain, the material, the fleeting stuff that gets people, ramped up, that attracts people. No one wants to hear about your feelings, NF. That's probably what the record label said to him. Come on.
Down just to keep the brand looking right now. I ain't bragging about the money. I'm just saying I ain't controlled by the bank account or the bank amounts. I'm a businessman, but don't touch my money. I don't play around. Woo! Lights out when the mic's out. About to hit the West Coast. Hype crowds. I just put a record out. What you think I'm about to pipe down now? I've been looking for a beat. Look what I found. Woo! I mean, everything is coming out of my mouth. Try to tell me, yeah, I ain't had a right sound. Oh, yeah, well, tell me what you think now. 2 records in the bag, I ain't done no. What's coming next year? Let me hear the drum roll. Don't flow. Anybody wanna be the one to make an issue out of nothing? I'ma hit you with my iPhone. I know. I'm a little.
Man, I like that. Like he doesn't talk about the chains and stuff, man. He doesn't talk about the glamour stuff, the booty rhymes. He doesn't do it. I just did 2 songs ago. It was All I Do, and he said I just put 100 in the bank, which most rappers that's like 100 grand. He's like, no, not 100 grand, like $100 in the bank. And he got me with that. I was like, oh, okay, all right. I really appreciate that he doesn't go with the glamour raps. He doesn't do that. And you know, he stays true to himself and what he's going through, and he's found a huge fan base of people who want music they can relate to. They want rap they can relate to, the music they can connect to. I can't connect to wearing a $500,000 gold chain and driving around in a Bugatti. I can't, or a Ferrari or whatever. You know, it's unrelatable for most people, and to me, it's like an insult to real artists who make music that do connect with people. Let's keep going, guys.
I ain't looking for a handout. You ain't like what I was doing last year, which is funny because you're looking like a fan now. Are you a fan now? I kind of miss being broke.
He's talking about me, man. He's talking about me in that one. You know, I've added a few different NF songs to my playlist, man, and I like them, and especially when I'm going through shit, man. You know, these past 2 months have been, you know, I've been going through some shit in the past 2 months. You know, I'll put it bluntly like that. And you know, I like listening to some NF songs because I feel like I'm not insane. I feel like I'm not nuts. I'm not the only one that struggles. And I wouldn't be able to get that if he was rapping about booty rhymes. So let's keep going.
When I used to walk into high school and hand out my CD in hallways, I told all my teachers that I'll be a rapper. They smile and look at me, okay. It's a pretty nice dream, but you better get a real job. No way. Yeah, I live what you dreaming. I could do this while I'm sleeping. I ain't the type that'll bring up your name for nothing, but please don't give me a reason. I'm on the edge now. I ain't playing with you. Never really been a fan of taking pictures. I'm just being honest, yeah, I'll take it with your show selling now. Better get your tickets, oh Lord. I got a love for the fans, I can express what it feels like. Sometimes I wonder if it's even real life. Sometimes I look at the past and think about how I got here in the first place. You know the Glove is my birthplace. I don't wanna be rude, but I can get you on my work. Say nothing for me, do it all the time. Yeah, they barely working while I'm working overtime. Last year they like, who am I? Now this year they like, you the guy. Here's a little something for your car.
Wow.
If they set up for love, they all lied. Yeah, you know the logo better recognize. Yeah, it's real music to the day we die.
Hey, you got it tatted, man. Wow. I like that, man. It's kind of a hype anthem track. I've heard a few NF hype anthem tracks, and man, I enjoy seeing it because it's like he seems like a really humble, vulnerable artist, and he'll talk about, you know, his emotions, what he's going through in his relationships, in his real life, and say like, man, this, you know, this label's talking to me, and I'm getting all these people in my head, and they're saying do this, do that, and then, you know, and then he'll have an occasional anthem track where he's like, you know what, I'm gonna humbly talk a little of my stuff, because he's got a discography, man. I didn't realize how vast his discography was and how far it goes back. But I do like to see him just saying like, wait a minute, I work harder than all you people out here. I'm working overtime while you're barely working. He said it in this, man. So I like to see that occasionally, you know, just saying like, wait a minute, man, what am I doing here? I'm doing the humble stuff. I'll still make music you can relate to, but at the end of the day, I'm still putting in work. I'm still progressing. I'm still growing as an artist and a human being. And I love to see that, man, because we're all works in progress, and we're never going to reach perfection. But certainly progression is the only real attainable form of improvement. You know, perfection doesn't exist. Even if you look at someone on Instagram or their social medias or whatever, and you know, or their TikTok, and they hit the dance perfectly right how they want it to and everything, they still wake up with messy hair. You know, their shit still stinks. You know, they're still human beings. They still trip. Everyone trips. Everyone trips over stuff, you know. I won't bang on too much about it here, guys, but I'm going to be doing some more NF reactions for you guys. You guys take care, stay safe, wherever you're watching the video from.